Hi, Cancers. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my sun, moon, rising in Venus. This is your fairy tale love. Please use this reading to manifest a love or to confirm a love. We will be using some initials today and some charms. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Loving energy around you. Messages Spirit wants you to know for all of my Cancers. Spirit, I am listening. Please share with me any loving messages. I have an epiphany. Okay. Somebody's having an epiphany. The light bulb goes off. Ooh, maybe we've been waiting for that. I love epiphany moments. They realize something. Maybe you're right in front of them and you're like, hey, look at me, look at me. And they haven't taken notice. I have transparency, being open, honest. I have shy. A little bit of a fearfulness of being rejected going on. It's coming into me as clueless. Somebody who maybe you really have some interaction with, and this person isn't like taking the bait. You're flirting with them, you're talking to them, you're interested in them, and they're just not going for it for some reason. So it could be they're intimidated. It could be that they are shy. They're afraid of rejection, or they're trying to figure you out is how it feels. So let's keep going. But I feel that this person is just kind of, you're rolling your eyes at this person. Like, what are you doing? Introspection. Yeah, there's a sense of introvert, shy. Possibly isn't somebody who asks people out often. And maybe it's something they haven't done in a long time. So they're really nervous about it. So maybe you have to make the move. Who's making the first move? That's a good question. Spirit, share with me. I have, it's a balancing act. Maybe they have a lot on their plate, so they're just trying to see, is this something that's going to turn into something, or are we just teasing each other? Are we just flirting? I have indulgence, lots of flowers. And I have return. All right, that came into me, not that somebody's returning, but the shy person could be trying to figure out if there is anybody in the background. Is there an ex that's going to come back? Have you ended something recently? If I start something with you, are you going to say, I'm in separation, but I don't want to be with that person? Is on the bottom of the deck. And then all of a sudden they realize that you want to go back to that person. So I feel like this person's trying to figure you out, and they're just not ready to, it's a question to Spirit, like what's the next move? And I feel like that's what everybody's waiting for. Who's going to make the move? Spirit, tell me where this is going. Let's see. I have a hanged man. It's a little bit in limbo. I have a 9 of Pentacles. I feel comfortable with you. That came into me as we chat a lot. So this is somebody that you may be talking to. It may be somebody, whether it's on social media, you met them on an app, you've been talking to them for a while, but they haven't made the move to ask you out. They haven't suggested that we meet in person. That could be, but we chat is what they said. This one's jumping out. Let's get that one. I have a King of Cups. So they do have emotions that they can put into this. They're aware of their emotions. They're aware of their feelings. And I have a 5 of Swords. I have a feeling this person, you have either said something about your past relationship, and this person may feel like you still have unfinished business the way you're talking about your past, or you're bringing up your ex more often than you should, or you having gotten something out of your system. So for those of you that talk about your exes to new people, cool it, because the new person doesn't want to hear about it. I mean, at some point it's okay to do those things, but they don't want to hear your life story. They don't want to hear it. They want to know where you are right now and where you're headed and your dreams and your hopes. So we don't want to sit on that first date or before that first date and listen to, all the stuff that anybody went through with, a divorce or an ex, like that. We'll get all that information down the road. So right now, I feel like this person's still trying to figure you out. It's a prospect. I have a Page of Pentacles. My keyword is prospect. I have a Two of Swords. Yeah, I'm in a kind of a limbo. I'm waiting for them to pull the trigger. I'm waiting for them to ask me out. So there's a sense of, is this person playing games? Is this person for real? And I have a Three of Swords. I don't feel like it's a heartbreak. So it could be just crossing their mind of, am I ready for this? I have a Wheel of Fortune. I feel like that pushes them forward. That could be my epiphany. My epiphany could be that we either have some synchronicities that we can't imagine how they've come into our lives. Queen of Cups. There's something about you that's very special. I feel immediately connected to you. They could be saying that. They could be very introverted, but they feel very comfortable with you. They can talk to you about anything. They're not holding back, which is something that they normally do with other people. So there could be something within them that is saying to themselves that this feels different this time. And what is it about this person that some of my fears or anxieties or my personality isn't intimidated by this person? That I feel like you're my equal. I feel like we're friends. I feel very comfortable with you. So you could be just a beautiful match for them in that respect. People fall in love with how you make them feel. So you are making this person feel comfortable. Even if we're just chatting right now, they are comfortable. And when they get even, into more of a comfort zone, hopefully, then we need to see each other in person. But Spirit's saying, edge them along. If you are more experienced in dating, or you have a more vivacious personality, then throw it out there. Do you want to meet? Because you do want to meet this person. Spirit's trying to bring you together, they just said. They're trying to put you in front of each other. I have music. Is there anything around you? Maybe there's some kind of event. Maybe there's a place that plays live music. Maybe there's something coming up that we can go. And they're even saying music in the park. You know how sometimes in the bigger cities, I know in New York, they have in Washington Square in New York, things like that. They have musicians playing on the weekends. It felt like music in the park, but a lot of cities do concerts in the park, something like that. So that might be something that you guys do in the future, that you enjoy going to these kind of open air concerts. So that was kind of interesting. This person may love live music. They may play music. They like to see performers. They like to see what other people are doing. I have a heartbreak. I'm going to put that over here with my Three of Swords, because I just feel like that's do I want to enter into something? We all have to take that risk. We all have to roll the dice. I have liquid courage. I want to ask you out I want to go out, but let's go out at night so we can have a drink. Let's go out at night so we can have a glass of wine so that we can both relax and not be nervous. I feel like that's all that is. I don't feel like it's a problem. I feel like I'll just be less nervous if we are having a drink. I have family. I want a family. That's coming into me as a very close family, but small family, either an only child, one sibling, just maybe the parents, maybe there's like one aunt and uncle. There's not maybe any siblings on the other side. I mean, I feel like our family is very, very close, very small. So we do a lot together. We're pretty, I want to say, entrenched in each other's lives. Lots of phone calls, things like that. I have legal matters, but I'm not feeling divorce. This person may be an attorney, law school. You could be law school. You could be involved in the legal system somewhere, courts, paralegals, running the courthouse, something like that. So we could be involved. And then I have intuition on the bottom of my deck. That came into me. It's got a bunch of pictures on it, but it was almost this feeling of flashback pictures. And I, as a psychic, even before I identified my awakening and had my awakening, I had a lot of deja vu. And I didn't know that other people have deja vu. Sometimes you'll hear me say, I just had deja vu in a psychic reading. So I have a lot of deja vu. I see things, and then, months later, days later, whenever, that it comes into my reality. And here I am seeing something that I've seen before. So this person or you may have a lot of that. So that tells me that there's probably some psychic intuition there. There's some premonition energy abilities there, something like that. So that's interesting. Maybe you forecasted this person. Maybe this is exactly the type of person you thought would enter into your life. And now here they are. And you feel like, I feel like I've done this all before. Cool. I have a 10 of Wands. I have an Ace of Wands. I have a King of Wands. And I have a 5 of Swords. The 10 of Wands came into me as, this is harder than I thought it would be. And I think it's because they really like you. And I feel like they don't want to mess it up. So it's the person who is chatting, having a good time chatting, likes the energy of the connection that you have right now, and fearful in a sense of, when I meet you in person or you meet me in person, maybe you won't like me as much. So there's this is harder than I thought it would be, because I just met somebody I think I like, and I'm just ready, feeling like I'm going to have to jump off that cliff. So I don't feel scared enough that I'm not going to try. I think I'm a grown person, but sometimes you really like somebody and you really don't want to mess it up. You don't want to say the wrong things. They're saying before you even get to first base. That's funny. Before you get to first base, before you kiss them for the first time. Boy, I haven't heard that in a long time. I have, excuse me, that made me laugh. I have old-fashioned spirit guides. When was the last time you heard first base? Oh my God, that's hysterical. All right. I had to pull myself together. Ace of Swords, King of Wands. I think they're going to face their feelings. And they're going to face that I've got to step to the plate. This is a step to the plate energy. This is I've got to be a grown up, and I've got to say, let's go out for a drink. We've had enough chatting. We've talked, we've answered questions. We've gone back and forth for a while. And this person is owed a date, meaning you. So I do feel like that's what happens. But I do feel like there's this, God, I hope they like me as much in person, because I'm having a great time texting. Like it's a lot of fun. But we don't want to have a text relationship, and you don't need a pen pal. That's not what we're looking for. We use the phone as just a tool to get to know somebody just on a casual level. Do you have kids? what do you do for work? Do you have a pet? You know, I mean, some conversation just to see if this person can write a sentence and to see if you're interested in what they say. I have an 8 of Pentacles. I have a 3 of Cups. Good. And I have a 6 of Swords, and I have a Death card. I feel that you coming into their life or them coming into your life is the cap, I guess, on a bottle of feelings that you've been holding on to for a long time. And it's finally closure. It's a feeling of, if I put this cap on this bottle, these feelings will never return, because now I have a new bottle to fill. I have a new bottle of emotions that I'm going to put in the new bottle. And I'm going to put the cap on the old bottle and I'm going to throw it away once and for all. So it was interesting because it was a sense of closure. It was a sense of moving on for real. Even though you've told yourself you're moving on, I guess you don't feel like you're moving on until you're in that next relationship with somebody you really want to be with. Because until then, you feel like you're in limbo. You're in between relationships, you're single, you're waiting. So there was a sense of closure, which felt good. Let's get some initials. Let's see what the initials are saying. I do have a bowl of initials and numbers. So we're going to see if we can get first initials, last initials, and then any numbers that might connect to you and your person, if you have a person, or initials that are coming. Let's see. I have the letter P. I have a U. I have a C. I have a D. I have an H. An S. R. O. Y. Roy. Is there a Roy? I feel like I want to say Rory, like R-O-Y-E, like Rory. I feel like it has an E-Y. I don't know if that's a name for somebody. All right. I have a U, another U. I have an M. F. R. X. I have a J, lots of letters, good. N. Another M. I have a Q. Another O. I have a C. Did I do C yet? Yeah. C. L. V. I have 2 A's. And then these are all numbers. So let me figure out what numbers are jumping out at me. Okay, I have 44. These could be ages. 44. I have another S also. Let's see. S. I have 62. 62. I have 38. 20, no, 27. 27. I have 56. I'm running out of room. Okay, 56. And I have an extra 5, so May. Okay, so May might be really important. So those are the letters. if you want to take a closer look, I hope maybe some of you got lucky. And then if there's a Rory, something like that out there, let me know. That's how it sounded. Okay. Let's see what else they have for you today. How gorgeous. All right. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need me to know? I have guarded defensive walls. They're saying blocked heart chakra. And I always have a problem with somebody saying to you, I'm stuck or you're blocked. I don't believe in that. I believe in we're always in motion. And you may be feeling that you're at a standstill and you're not moving as fast as you've been in the past, but you're still moving every day. Things are coming into you. You're changing, you're growing, you're learning, you're feeling. So block to me is more along the lines of, I think I'm blocked, but I guess they want you to look at it a little differently, at least through my eyes, that you could be just being held in like a holding pattern. Okay. Think of it as a horse that they're in the gate before the race goes off, and the jockeys bring them all into the gate and they're all kind of standing there and they're all waiting for the doors to open. And then all of a sudden the bell goes off and they all take off. So you could be just kind of in this holding pattern, but those horses are moving. Those horses are alive. Those horses are raring to go, but you're not blocked. Nothing's blocking you. I have a clown, feeling ashamed, humiliation. That came into me as thinking about the people who were in your past. You know, what the hell was I thinking? What was I doing with that person? What did I see in that person? So we're going to just put that into no regrets, no blocks, no regrets. Like those are all very low vibration energies, even if you're just saying them to yourself. So we don't want to think about things like that. We want to think about this loving, passionate energy that's coming towards you. I'm fired up, building up with emotion, overwhelming, very angry. So that would be resentment. That would be somebody that I'm still angry with deep down inside. Maybe that's why Spirit shared with me that cap. Put a cap on it. Close it out. Throw it away. No more anger, no more resentment. Resentments can eat us alive. So we don't want that. And then I have a gift, a date, letting you know, a surprise that they're thinking of you. I want the person who gives me a surprise. I want the person who shows up on a date and has a little something for me. And that would be nice. And they do exist. They still exist. All right, let's see what else they're saying. Spirit, tell me more. What is the next move? Spirit just said, I want to go back to the gift for a second. Because we've been doing all this kind of chatting, they know something about you. They know things that you like and you don't like. They know how you like to take your coffee. They know what kind of ice cream you like, maybe. So that gift to me feels like through that kind of getting to know you chat, that possibly they show up with something that you had said that you liked, and because they remembered it. And then it's really sweet in the sense that you had maybe said it a long time ago and they remembered and they kind of showed up with it. So they're paying attention is how I feel. So that felt really nice. I have a Lover's card. I have a Hierophant. I have a Ten of Wands. Where's that Ten of Wands again? And I have a star. I'm going to put that 10 of Wands this time in the category of it's really hard to find the person that you want to be with. No doubt. I've been hoping for this. I've been dreaming of this. This is a divinely sent connection that you have been manifesting. And it's even the Lovers and the Hierophant to me was a sense of, you know, like divinely sent and a spiritual connection and even a spiritual union in the sense of a church wedding. So there was this sense of this is what I've been hoping and wishing for. It just took a long time to get here, or it just has been, why was I dating the clown? Why did I date the clown? And why do I have resentments towards somebody else? Why am I guarding myself? So it was a long way to get here, but we're here. And this Lover's card is here. So that's what I want you to focus on. I want you to just think about what's ahead of you. Let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. I have this big, beautiful bowl of charms. I've already given them a big stir. And I'm going to grab you a scoop. They have a little bit of everything in them. I'm going to go to this side. Let's see what's over here today. And I've got numbers. Okay. I have the number 8, August. I have a 9, August, September. I have another 9. Okay. I have Sagittarius energy. What's this one? My fingernails. Okay, what's this? A Taurus. I have Cupid's arrow. Valentine's Day, Cupid's arrow striking. I feel like it's bigger than that. I'm going to show it to you closer. I feel like it's artwork. Can you see the little Cupid? Can I get it to focus? Let's see. It's a Cupid's arrow, and it's it feels like artwork. It feels that I have maybe in my bathroom, maybe in my bedroom, I have angels with wings and arrows, and maybe I have something like that. Because I feel like they're saying it belongs to me. It belongs to me. So you have something that looks like an angel that is either a piece of artwork, it could be a little statue. That's Cupid's angel. It belongs to me, they said. All right, I have a heart that says love. I have a heart with a tree of life. So I'm going to put these hearts together. And I have a heart that's coming into me as half full. I'm going to show it to you. Let's see if I can get it to come up. Maybe I need bigger charms. All right, so it came into me as half full, like a glass half full, a glass half empty. So possibly until you come into this person's life, this person doesn't feel complete. And it's a sense of when you come into their life, their heart will be complete. It will fill up. So I guess think of it like that glass half full, you know, something along those lines. We get another heart. We get lots of hearts, so that's nice. My heart is with you. What is this guy? I have a fairy. Well, this is my fairy tale love reading. So there's my fairy making an appearance. I'm just going to use the word belief. I am. I'm going to put the star and the fairy together. And even the arrow, I have an arrow with a heart. I'm going to put all these together. The angel, the star, the arrow, just this feeling of just keep believing, right? Keep believing. And I'm struck with love. This is a dream. This is a wish come true. You know, like we're just going to keep believing. That's good. I have a pine cone. I'm going to put the pine cone with the snow. I have a snowflake and a pine cone. So part of me feels like I'm walking. We could live somewhere where there's snow. And I'm walking outside in the woods, and there's not a lot that you can see other than the snow, but every once in a while there might be a pine cone, there might be some pine branches. The pine branches are covered with pine trees. I'm going to say pine trees. Wherever this is, it's pine trees, rows and rows of pine trees. So forest, woods, northern, something like that. But I have this snowflake, and I feel like we go walking. It's beautiful. Like it's just snowed and it's cold, but we get bundled up and it's just really pretty. It's just really pretty, but it's with pine trees. I can smell the pine now. Yeah, we're in the woods. We're in the woods walking on a path or a road or a dirt road or something like that, with lots of pine trees and looking at the snow on the trees and on the ground, and it's just really pretty. So that feels like more of something we're going to be doing together. Maybe we live somewhere like that, or we like to go skiing, so we go places that have that kind of atmosphere and natural, habitat. So I think that's what I'm feeling. I have a feather. I always see feathers as a lost loved one, sending you this connection. They're saying dad. They're saying it's a dad. They're saying it's a lost father. They're saying he's been gone for a while. That this particular dad has been gone for a while. Like, I want to say 15 years. I want to say something like that. But they're watching over you, and they're sending you love, and they're sending you energy. I feel like it's a J name. I feel like this father is a J name as well. I almost feel like it's a nickname, like JJ, JR, something like RJ. Like I feel like it's one of those nicknames that your father had a nickname. This particular father that wants to send a message. They're saying short. Two things. They're saying he was physically short and his life was cut short. So he died before his time. He died way before anybody would ever have thought he would die. So something like that. So let me know if that connects to anybody. JJ, JR. I have a teddy bear. That's coming into me as I'm holding on to something that reminds me. It could be your child, like your kids could be older, but you're holding on to their first toy. You're holding on to their first teddy bear, their first stuffed animal. You still have it, something like that. So I feel, because it's coming into me as remembering, and I asked Spirit if it was like a child that was lost, and they said no, it's a memory that I hold on to it. Maybe I have it in a drawer, I have it saved, I want to show it to them when they have kids, but I feel like I put a toy away, a stuffed toy that is for one of my children. So that's how that came in. For those of you that have children that are older and grown. Okay, so I like the snow. That sounds romantic, but it feels cold. And a lot of you are in cold weather right now. I'm in Florida. That's why I wear sleeveless. It's hot. I'm sweating. I have like 100 lights on me to record. There's like a big, huge light over my head that's like, so, but yeah, it's hot here. And what's the weather today? It's probably in the mid 70s today. It was in the high 80s yesterday. Spirit, please share with me. Love messages. I want to give you the world. I do feel that. I do. I feel like this person, they're using the word precious, that you're precious to them. 222 on the clock when I'm recording this also. So an angel number. But that's a nice word. I don't know if I've ever heard Spirit use that word with me. You're precious. I love you. Marry me. A commitment. Gorgeous. I want to have kids. For those of you that would like to have kids. One more, please, Spirit. You are my sunshine baby. You're precious to me. I like that. And let's get some timeline when, Spirit, when I have July being important, going to the beach. I have very soon, after lightning strikes, after a tower moment. I have February. That's now. And I have in the spring. Look at all those flowers blooming. Look at that beautiful path in the spring. It's not far away. We're going to put this out into the universe. We get some great messages. It was a really cool reading. I'm going to thank Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for these sweet, loving messages. And I want to thank you all for being here. If you're new to my channel, hit that like and subscribe button, comment, claim it, own it. It's yours. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please head over to my website, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com. We'll see you again in another Love Messages real soon.